Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going again through my life cheat sheet, and today I'm on spirituality and personal spirituality development. Let's go. So if you've watched the last videos, I've already covered the health trinity, breaking down into multiple subsections of tips on how you can be improving your workouts, different types of exercising, your diet, different types of tips for dieting, and then also you've got tips on your sleeping habits. Then on the second section, color coded in blue, we have health tips, teaching you different things that can be helping you to learn more effectively. And then thirdly, we have a product of your environment. They say you're a product of your environment, so it's learning about how to adjust your environment to cater to your needs of where you want to be going and the direction you want to take. I stumbled across this sort of idea when developing and reading about habits. Now it's personal spiritual development, and I'm kind of focusing more onto like meditation and things like this, but we'll go into it now. Hey guys, so we're back on my computer and here's my life cheat sheet again. We are continuing from the last session where we was talking about health and fitness trinity, going through different forms of working out, exercising, better dieting and sleeping tips. Then going to education section, which is blue here, talking about how you can read more effectively, more effective ways of learning using different mediums and procedural strategies. Also other important things that could be effective in using, such as the SMART acronym, context dependent memory and the major system. We went into the products of your environment, but again I think there's a lot of things that I can go into more depth, but it more goes on and brushes upon elements of trying to remove clutter, making a go bag that you can leave at a moment's notice, and adjusting your environment to be more effective. Here now we're going to go into spiritual development, because this is important to be mindful and be very balanced. So with personal spiritual development, the first thing I've got on my list is a quote from the Bible which I thought was great. And the Lord answered me, write the vision, make it plain on tablets so that he runs who reads it. And this is basically describing that when you write your goals down, you're more likely to be reminded of it, and because you're reminded of it, you're more likely to complete it or go through the process. You go through the process, so you're more likely to complete it, and then you're more likely to get things done. So write down your goals. Never remember something you can write down. So within the spiritual personal development, I thought I'd first go through some techniques on how you can change your physiology to improve your spirituality through meditation, and not going directly into deities and like believing in some sort of gods. I looked online and got some different tips on how you can meditate more effectively. Mindful breathing, concentrating solely on breath, being present in your life. This doesn't really sound that actionable to me and doesn't sound that relevant. Because it's not actionable, I prefer information or advice that's always actionable, something that people can execute, otherwise it becomes meaningless. The love you seek is your own. It's just interesting to read. The love you seek is your own. The love you seek from others is the same love that you try to express. Or it could be considered as you need to self-love, learn how to love yourself, and then it doesn't really matter about all the other people. It was external. Forgiveness will set you free. Remember to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for your mistakes, everything like this. But to do that, you need to be mindful of it and you need to be aware of it. Spiritual growth is not an intellectual exercise. Maybe, but it could be helpful to take an intellectual approach on how you would grow spiritually through a process. A spiritual practice will transform your life. Well, I'm not 100% sure of this, but I have read a lot about meditation and stuff and like the benefits and things like this. So I think that this will be important for 2021 and the sort of goals that I want to be setting myself. A lot of these I don't really think applies to me, but it's good to have it written down. Volunteer or donate to a cause that is important to you, spiritually or passionately, something you're passionate about. Learn to meditate. That's the true reason why I got this. Make a wish list. Spend 15 minutes every morning with a 5-5-5 practice. 5-5-5 practice, I believe, was 5 minutes of breathing, 5 minutes of isolated observation, and 5 minutes of visualization. So you breathe for 5 minutes in and out, concentrating only on your breath, and then after that you'd isolate different areas of the body and focus on them, and just trying to be aware and mindful of different changes that occur. And then the last 5 minutes is basically for visualizations. Practice patience. Always be truthful. Practice gratitude. Listen to your instincts. Laugh often. Eliminate envy. Some of these I don't think is... There you go. This is more relevant. Mindfulness meditation. Focused attention onto different areas. With body scans, you could start from top to bottom, isolating different areas like your forehead, different eyes, your nose, mouth, and just trying to be aware of the sensations and taking note of what is distracting the mind. You can make visualizations of different things. Here's some examples. Loving kindness, like kindness within others. Skillful compassion. Resting awareness. Like, there's another book that I've got, I haven't read it yet, but it's talking about meditation, but not in the sense of just sitting there meditating, but continually meditating. So like just trying to, whilst making this video, be aware of my breath, be aware of my surroundings, how I'm feeling and thinking. Reflection. Vipassana meditation. I've got some lists of different things that if I wanted to do more research into later, it'd be a lot easier for me. Transcendental meditation. Pascal's wager is a false dichotomy, and it basically says that we should live as if God does exist, because the rewards is a lot better than if he didn't exist. It's a false dichotomy because it's saying that you either believe in God or you don't. False dichotomy meaning when you're only presented with answers A or B and disregarding the idea of C, D, E. And the watchmaker's analogy is pretty cool. This is talking about intelligent design and finding a watch in the woods. It doesn't land there by mistake. Intelligent design indicates intelligent creator. When we evolve with purpose for survival. Every single thing is created with purpose, and all this intelligence in design of evolution in the world can translate to an equally intelligent creator. The watchmaker's analogy. You should Google it. Cognitive behavioral therapy. It's not set on a spiritual level, but it's more on a psychological level, where you can change your psychology through different methods. And I guess ultimately, to me, that would be the same as your spirituality. Again, for this one, I don't think that I've dove in deep enough to really get a good understanding of the spiritual side of my life cheat sheet. But it has got some good placeholders and elements that I can look upon, such as different types of meditation and a process to go through when thinking about actually committing and partaking in meditation, which can prove useful with the checklist that I create. I think to make this more effective, I would collect several different types of quotes and the most famous sayings in multiple religions and have them listed here to summarize belief systems and understandings. This is all for this video. Take care, people.